Hey everybody, my name is Malcolm, and this is my channel, Living Giant Productions. Today I want to talk to you about whether or not it's worth buying an A7Rii II in 2021. Who's this camera for in 2021? So ultimately, I think this camera would be a good buy if you consider yourself an advanced hobbyist. Hobbyist doesn't need to dump a lot of money into it to find out if they like it or not. You're gonna get a bug for it on a cheaper camera, and you're gonna go, oh, what could I do if I had this? Or what could I do if I had a 1.8 lens or that nifty 50? Shooting in a beginner, I wouldn't recommend it. It's a lot of camera and it can be intimidating. I would recommend an A6000 or a 6400. You know, those are great cameras to begin with. Another person that may be interested in buying an A7Rii II in 2021 would be if you are a beginning to intermediate professional photographer. And I say professional meaning you're taking on paid work regularly. This would be a good camera for you to buy. One, when you're starting to do paid work and you're starting to get that balance of budget to your camera gear to how much you want to make or charge, this camera is inexpensive nowadays. If you're starting out with a professional business and you want to buy a camera that is full frame but not break the bank, the A7Rii II gives you a lot of ability for not a lot of money. When you need to balance that book at the end of the month for your business, this becomes a very valuable tool for you. So if you're starting out professionally and you want to start making money in photography, this camera right here will do that for you and help keep your overhead costs lower. So if you're a purpose-driven photographer and all you want to shoot is landscapes and you don't care about video, you don't care about anything else, you don't need to buy the extra fluff that the new cameras have. The newer autofocus system's not going to be necessary as a landscape photographer. This camera nails focus. It'll work fantastically for you if you're just looking to photograph landscapes. So purpose-driven photographers, landscapes, or if you're just to have a portrait studio and you want a good solid camera for the studio, this would be a great option. If you have a really good camera already, say you bought an A7 III or an A7Rii, but you want a backup body that's not a lot of money, the R2 then again falls right in line. Put an R2 in your bag and you'll have an excellent backup camera that will do the job. And one other last thing about this camera that it's really good at is those high-risk shots. If you want to put your camera out in the elements, if you want to get that shot but you're worried about a wave hitting it, the value of that shot is greater than the camera's value, this is a good option. Pick up a used R2, $1,000, and you've got a camera that'll capture a amazing image and you don't have to put a lot of risk of your main gear on it. You know, you could buy this camera used, take it on a trip with you, hang it out over those cliffs and hang it out over spots where you're worried it's going to get damaged or get crushed. Ultimately, it's only $1,000. Now, you may have a lens on there that costs a lot of money. Instead of risking your primary camera, like say you bought an R4, you don't want to risk a $3,500 camera hanging out over a cliff to get the shot. Pick up one of these used, go on your trip, snap all these pictures, use the hell out of it, and then when you're done, sell it for $1,000. Then you've never put your camera at risk. You've got an R2 that did all the work for you. You got fantastic images, and then you sell it. You're not out any money. All right, so that's my rundown for the A7Rii II in 2021. If you found this video useful, hit the like button and subscribe. If you find yourself buying one, let me know in the comments below. If you have any questions about it, please hit me up, and have a good one, you guys. I hope 2021 is a better year for all of us. Thank you.